Yo, what's going on, guys? So, today we have some interesting news to cover. Bloody Disgusting had posted something about the Halloween franchise yesterday, and I looked at it, but I didn't make a video, obviously, but I saw what Bloody Disgusting posted yesterday, but today they posted something else adding on to what they said yesterday. So I'm gonna show you guys what Bloody Disgusting said, the whole article. Um, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. So subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'd really appreciate it. And we're just gonna dive right into this. So Bloody Disgusting says here, update: Bloody Disgusting is hearing that A24 and Miramax are actively pursuing the television rights to the Halloween franchise. Here's everything we know. So I'm gonna read you guys the article, not the whole thing, but parts of it that I already read it myself, but I want to show you guys what the article says, and then give my opinions on it. But I'm gonna show you guys the article from Bloody Disgusting, but I first want to just say that them saying that A24 and Miramax are actively pursuing the television rights to the Halloween franchise. So it seems, so basically, there's some kind of battle between studios trying to get the rights to the Halloween franchise, and they're trying to do a film or a TV series, but Miramax and A24 right now are trying to get the rights to the Halloween franchise. And I'm going to show you guys the article on what it says from Bloody Disgusting. So it says here, last Halloween season marked the release of Halloween Ends, the final film in a 3-film trilogy from director David Gordon Green, billed as the final battle, really this time, between Laurie Strode and Michael Myers. Halloween Ends wrapped up not only Gordon Green's sequel trilogy, but also Universal and Blumhouse time with the iconic horror franchise. And then it says here, we're hearing excessively that A24 and Miramax are two main parties currently in battle for TV rights, and that A24 is currently leading the charge. As you might recall, A24 recently won the rights to produce a Friday the 13th television series, and it's being made for the Universal-owned Peacock. It's titled Crystal Lake. And then it says here at the bottom, Bloody Disgusting sources have also indicated that Train Kiss is open to both film and television projects, and they're currently taking offers from studios and streamers alike. And then it says here, everything is on the table at this time. It's ultimately up to Train Kiss to field pitches and decide what is appealing to them in the wake of Gordon Green's sequel trilogy. Miramax would be our participant in any film deal, as they co-own film rights to all sequels. Last year's Halloween Ends was the 13th installment in the Halloween franchise, which to date has never made it into the small screen. Could Michael Myers return with the television series, or is it another feature film reboot next up on the menu? Only time will tell. Stay tuned for more all things Halloween as we learn it. In the meantime, comment down below and blah, blah, blah. Only thing is for certain, Michael Myers will be back. And then it says at the bottom here, update September 26, 2023. Malik Adiz, Train Kiss International Films, is the current rights holder for TV, and Miramax is one of the parties. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm not going to go over that again, but basically Miramax and A24 are trying to get the rights to the Halloween franchise. And they're trying, it seems that, that they're trying to do either a TV series or another they're trying to bring the franchise back through another TV series. I mean, not another, because we never had a Halloween TV series, so that would be just a new thing. But or they might do a reboot, but ultimately, Miramax and A24 are the studios right now bidding and trying to get the rights to the Halloween franchise right now to do something with it. They're trying to bring it back. And the thing is that it's only been a year since Halloween Ends came out. This franchise has, you can't even really say it's been dead, because, it's like Halloween Ends, like I said, came out a year ago. And this franchise is still being talked about because of how recent these movies are. And, because of that, it's these they're being talked about still. And so this franchise is still in the talks, amongst us diehard Halloween fans and stuff. So it's still being talked about. This franchise hasn't died yet. It's only been a year since Halloween Ends came out. It's only been a year since the trilogy wrapped up with David Gordon Green's. And now Miramax and A24 are trying to gain the rights to the Halloween franchise because they want to bring it back, which is wild. But man, it's kind of whenever I read, because like I said, I found out about this yesterday. But yesterday, the article I saw from Bloody Disgusting, it said that only Miramax was trying to gain the rights to the Halloween franchise. Oh shoot, my bad, guys. But it said on Bloody Disgusting that Miramax was trying to gain the rights to the Halloween franchise on Bloody Disgusting yesterday. But now it's saying A24 and Miramax are trying to gain the rights to the Halloween franchise. And pretty much both are trying to negotiate. And it said here, right here, that A24 is currently leading the charge. So A24 might end up being the studio that gets the Halloween franchise, that gets the rights to everything. And it seems that, they're trying to do either a TV series or a reboot or, something. But regardless, this is just all interesting news because the Halloween, like I said, the Halloween franchise has only been, it's been ended for only a year since Halloween Ends. And now their studios are already trying to get the rights to the franchise and trying to bring it back. Like, that's just like, wow. That's like the quickest this franchise, has tried coming back because, like usually, like the longest this franchise has stayed dead was, after Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. It was like a 9-year period of time before we got Halloween 2018. So then that was the longest we had to wait for another Halloween film between Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 and Halloween 2018. That was 9 years. That was the longest we had to wait. But now that the studios are already trying to bring this franchise back after only a year, that's just mind blowing to me. But with the idea that the studios, whoever gets it, which might be A24 from what it seems, if they get it, it seems that they're trying to do some kind of TV show or another reboot. Who knows? But I think a TV show would be something different, obviously, because we never had that. We never had a Halloween TV show. And I feel like they could do some great things with that and do some awesome new ideas. And, there's a lot of potential, I feel like, with the TV show, because we have a Scream TV show and, Chucky has a TV show. But, we don't have a TV show for the Halloween franchise. And even Friday the 13th, as it said in this article, that A24 is also, they're part of the, they're the ones under that new Friday the 13th TV show with A24, the Crystal Lake TV show that we had gotten confirmed last year. And what they call it? So A24 is a part of that new Friday the 13th TV show that's going to come out in next year, I think. So, that Crystal Lake TV series, A24 is a part of that. And it said it in this article. So if A24 gets the rights and they try to get the rights and they end up getting it, and they do a Halloween TV show along with a Friday the 13th TV show, that would be so surprising. But also, I think it could be cool to have two TV shows with the same studios behind them, Friday the 13th and Halloween under A24. That would just be awesome. But I feel like their A24 is bound to most likely get it, compared to Miramax. And so, yeah, I mean, a TV show would be cool. Because, I just feel like with movies, like I said, we've already got three. We just got three Halloween movies with the whole trilogy. And Halloween Ends just came out last year. So it's like, I'm just not so sure if we need another movie just immediately. I feel like a TV show would be cool. It would be something different, and they could add new things to it. And so I don't know, I feel like a TV show would probably be a better idea compared to just another movie. Because we just got three Halloween movies back to back. So a TV show would actually, I think that would be interesting. And so I feel like that's possible, if A24 gets the rights to this franchise. And because, and like I said, they're gonna, if they gain the rights to the Halloween franchise and they do a TV show, then they'll also have another TV show with Friday the 13th, as we already know. So two TV shows that under A24 is behind, with two iconic horror franchises. So I think there's a lot of potential with the TV show. But if they do another movie, because it says that they might, in the article it says, if they do a movie, it'll be like a reboot. I just want for me, if they do another movie, I don't want, anything to do with Laurie Strode. We already had that for 3 movies right now. And I think it's best if they move on from Laurie Strode and they, focus on new characters, a new final girl and whatnot. And yeah, so I think that's probably what they should do. If they're going to do a new film, it's just have new characters, have a new final girl, have a new story. They could still have Michael Myers, even in a TV show, like I said, Michael Myers, and have him be there, but have new characters, have new story. And I've talked about that before, in a video a couple months ago, whenever I was theorizing how this franchise could come back in the future. But never did I think that I would get any news about the Halloween franchise months later after I made that video, because I thought we wouldn't get any Halloween news until years from now. But it turns out just a couple months later, we already have Halloween news. And only a year after Halloween Ends, we have more Halloween news. So pretty much the Halloween franchise hasn't died. It's, and I know there's going to be mixed opinions on this, because some fans are probably going to be like, this franchise should take a break. Some are going to be like, it should end already. And some are going to be excited. So I know that this, this news, it's probably, with A24 and Miramax trying to gain the rights to the franchise and trying to bring it back already. That's probably gonna um, give mixed opinions, but because I'm kind of in the middle with this too, because I kind of feel like it's too quick. Like I said, we just had these new movies, so the fact that they're trying to bring this franchise back, like just like this, is I felt like they should have waited a couple more years and then bring the franchise back with something, a new movie, a new TV show, whatever. So I felt like they should have probably waited, just let the franchise rest for a little bit and, then try to bring it back with, something different. But now, like I said, they're trying to, studios are trying to bring it back already, whether it be a TV show or a new film. And so, some fans they're probably Halloweened out already. They don't want anything to do with this. And some fans are like, yeah, why not bring Michael Myers back and the franchise back? So I'm kind of in the middle. I feel like there's potential here, but I'm also kind of just like, they could have waited a couple more years. Like, really, like, I feel like this is too soon for them to try to bring this franchise back. Like, this is the quickest they've ever tried to do it. Even Halloween 2 came out 3 years after the original. Which I'm not saying, because even if they do come out with a new movie or a TV show, I'm not saying it's going to happen immediately. Like, it won't happen this year. But, maybe next year or like 2025 and whatnot. But what I'm trying to say though is that, like, I felt like in terms of trying to announce that you're trying to bring the franchise back and start a new movie or a TV show or whatever, I felt like they should have waited on that. And just overall, they should have waited on trying to bring the franchise back. And then, like, maybe by I don't even know, 2027, that would have been 5 years after Halloween ends. That could have, they could have done that. Waited 5 years after Halloween ends, 2027, 5 years later. And, they finally bring back the franchise and they do a new TV show or a movie, and the movie comes out or the movie or the TV show comes out a year later in 2028 after the announcements. But now it seems we're already going to get a new film or a TV show by 2024 or early 2025, somewhere around there. So it just seems too soon, like everything, the announcements, and because because even if, like I said, like the movie or a TV show could come out next year, but the announcements still happen very early on. And, so it's kind of just like a slippery slope for me, but I think there could be a potential with the TV show. Like I said, there's things that they can do there, with, the characters and the story. They can really expand on that with the TV show, have seasons and whatnot, and do all kinds of things. But they could do that with the new film too. But a film is it's limited because it's not as long as a TV show as a whole, so it's kind of different. But I felt like if they do a movie, like I said, new characters, no Laurie Strode, new story, honestly, I don't even know if I want a new Halloween movie taking place in Haddonfield, if I'm being honest, because I just feel like, if anything, have a new setting, in my opinion. I know some fans are they want Haddonfield setting again, and because that's where that's what the franchise is known for. That's where Michael resides. That's where he takes place. But if we have new characters and a new story, we can have Michael Myers be somewhere else. He doesn't have to be in Haddonfield, and a new setting could give it a new feel. And like I said, they could do new things, new story, new characters. And maybe Michael Myers is younger. He's not old like how he was in these new movies. So I don't know. I think they could there's a lot of potential, There's things that they can do, but it's kind of just, yeah, like I said, I'm in the middle with this overall because I felt like I said, they should have waited a couple more years to try to announce anything, let alone try to, because let alone announce anything, but also, them trying to revive the franchise immediately too. It's just, it just seems to me that, it was too quick. But either way, like I said, with the new TV show or a movie, I guess we'll just have to see what they do. But I just, I don't know. I just feel like this franchise has, it's already 13 movies in. 13 movies. So it's like, I just don't. I feel like they're really gonna have to do something really interesting with the new film and with they're gonna have to do something really different. Well, not. They're gonna have to do something different, just overall with the new film or TV show. Because we're 13 movies in right now. And if they do a film, we would be 14 movies. But even a TV show, they would still have to do something different. They'll have to just, try to do some interesting story here, to really, appeal to us that are gonna come back to this franchise again. Especially if you're trying to bring it back right away. I feel like they're really gonna have to try something different, and try to, just. That's why I'm saying too that I don't really want to, because I like Laurie Strode, but like I said, we just got her for 3 movies. Even if it's another actor playing Laurie Strode, I don't want Laurie Strode being like a final girl in these movies anymore or in a TV show. I just want a new character and a new story with that character. Maybe have some kind of lore with Michael and the main character that we're dealing with here. Look, I know some fans they're kind of iffy. Some fans, they don't like explaining Michael or giving him a motive. But honestly, they don't have to give Michael a motive in order to give him some kind of interesting background or story, especially if he's connected with someone else. I'm not saying he has to be related to someone, but they could do some kind of lore exploration, in terms of Michael's story and our main character story. Do some, have some interesting background between them, and just go from there. I'm not saying they have to give them a motive, like I said, but just try to give some interesting background. Because I just feel like if they just have Michael Myers going around slashing, it's like it's like Halloween Kills was pretty much that, but it's called Halloween Kills, so I don't really have a problem with that. It's called Halloween Kills, so it was pretty, that was like that was bound to be the main focus of the whole movie with Halloween Kills, was it being just about the kills with Michael and him slashing and all that. But I don't want them to do that, for like a new movie. Um, have something interesting going on. Like, don't just have Michael Myers killing and, just running around and, I just don't really want to see that. I just, because, like, I like slashers that, there's certain, um, like there, because in terms of, most of the slashers I've seen, like a lot of them, I mean, there's a few that I've seen that are just, a slasher villain going around killing. But most of the slashers I've seen are not just, this, these group of kids are being killed off one by one by the killer. And, most of the slashers I've seen are not exactly that. There's something else to it. So, I'm just saying I want a new movie or a TV show to, keep to do that as well, is, do something interesting. That's all I'm saying. But, like, I just feel like you gotta have something there, at least some kind of lore or background, some kind of things that are, lingering, to be a part of the, the story, the big picture here for the film or the TV show. They gotta have something, or else it's just gonna be a straight up slasher, and I don't want to see that. And like I said, most slashers films that I've seen are not just the killer going around killing. There's something else to it than just that. Whatever it may be, but there's something else to it. So I don't want to just see Michael Myers doing that. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about A24 and Miramax trying to get the rights to the Halloween franchise again. Yeah, because I just think this is wild, bro. It really is. I just, this franchise hasn't even been dead. And it's only been a year since Halloween Ends came out and the trilogy wrapped up, and now they're trying to revive it again. It's, but hey, I guess we'll got to see what they do. But like I said, this is from Bloody Disgusting, and yeah, it seems to me that A24 is gonna be the most likely one to get the rights to the Halloween franchise, and let's just see what they'll do for maybe a new film or a TV show. I guess we'll see. But anyways, comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.